What about the Black Knight satellite though?
That's one of those things.
There's the Black Knight satellite, and that's a whole like actual that that thing's been in Earth's orbit for a long time.
But
and
it's like thousands of years. Like,
it's like, why the fuck don't they show us pictures of that?
Wait, what is that?
We've seen pictures. There are pictures.
No, but why don't they land on it? Why don't they get a probe up there right next to it and get some HD pictures? We have a James Webb Telescope.
What is it called?
The Black Knight satellite.
What is
it's
that?
a real object that's been orbiting fucking Earth for like fucking 6,000 years.
Yeah,
and it's like a structure. Like it's like not.
You could find pictures of it right now. Just like pop it up into Google. Black Knight satellite.
Pull that shit up, bro. Black Knight satellite.
It's pretty sweet.
It's the basis for the movie 10 Cloverfield Lane, pretty much, bro. Like,
nice.
And
by the way, shout outs to Nicole in the chat. She said that.
Thank you, Nicole.
XD.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course when you look it up, it's like this is a conspiracy theory.
Of course, right. But yeah, the image, that's the classic Black Knight satellite image right there at the top.
Space debris.
Mm-hmm. Supposed space debris. Debris from what?
True.
I don't know.
It's the only picture?
Big though. That's the thing, is it's huge. And it's been up there forever.
Yeah, if we can get like a big picture of it, because I mean, there's some questions that come into play as far as whether it could reasonably, plausibly be a spaceship. One of those.
Look, show me footage of this motherfucker before you start saying there's any fucking aliens out there, period, okay? Because this has been orbiting Earth. Look, bare minimum since fucking the 90s, bro. Like, that's when they fucking took these pictures, 1998. And then we still don't have any fucking, videos or high HD pictures. We can fucking see we can see planets thousands of light years away, but we can't fucking look at this one thing that's in our solar system. That's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, not even our solar system.
Yeah, in our orbit. Yeah.
I can imagine it could be difficult to take pictures of just because of the incredibly high speeds that things do orbit at.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's like something like 40,000 plus pieces of space debris in our orbit that are being tracked. Just the ones that are being tracked. So getting close enough to take a picture and then, matching velocity, that could be pretty tough.
I could see it, but honestly though, it's like I feel like it's something they could make an effort to try to do like a mission and land on it, land on the Black Knight satellite, get a little more info on it. They don't, that's more suspicious to me than any. It's like, show us that before you fucking do anything else. Saying there's a mothership in the fucking
I think
system.
The problem with that plan though is that it's just not economically feasible to do, right? Because we have no idea what it is. It's not verifiably worth investigating, right? And I think that's why nobody's done it, because it would cost millions, if not upwards of multiple billions of dollars to create the spacecraft and get the mission together and not to mention years worth of training. So I don't know. Like, I would like to see something come from it, but I don't think it'll ever happen.
Some billionaire in the future might just be like, let's go.
Well, Richard Branson could with Virgin, like.
Well, I'm saying now that like space travel itself is like almost becoming a privatized thing. It's not impossible to think maybe this is even a stretch, but 40, 50 years from now that people aren't going to be doing their own space explorations,
Right. They're going to open up a Starbucks on the Black Knight satellite.
I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily illegal because no one has had the means to even do it yet. So it's kind of like...
Apparently, there's a guy who is, quote unquote, the richest man in the universe.
You told me about this earlier, yeah.
And this guy found a loophole in the United Nations sort of, strictures on how land is owned, right? So this guy technically owns, tens of thousands of kilometers on Mars and Venus and like all these, these physical planets anyway. And he's supposedly the richest man in the universe. He's been selling plots of land on other planets for decades.
Subdividing space plot.
That's like the guy or it's like that shit where you buy a star or whatever.
Yeah,
it's free real estate. Or the shit where you buy like a square foot of land in Scotland and you're a lord.
That was a scam. Did you guys hear about how that was a scam?
Yeah.
That was a scam from Chinese investor companies that bought up all the land and were selling it, but they weren't actually doing like they were like fucking up the land and shit, bro.
Oh damn! Really?
That they said that they were preserving. They were like gonna like build on it and like gonna like.
Damn,
do a bunch
they were
of shit.
double dipping then.
Big time.
That's craziness.
Big,
Well,
big,
because
big,
most
big
people
time.
that would get their little plot, I mean, I guess only a percentage of them would gonna go visit it. You know, I guess the whole gimmick was like,
Right.
oh, you're
Go to your-
you're a lord now, you're a lady
yeah,
now, because
so
you
you
get
can
like
put that
this.
on your-
if you're a
yeah.
if you're a landowner in Scotland, then you're officially a lord. So you're Lord, fucking
Right.
Chucky Smith.
Lord
Yeah.
Von Buttersworth?
Lord Chip Fafferty.
Yes,
Mr. Fafferty?
Lord Fafferty.
Would you like some tea?
So I don't know,
I would.
dude. The
some
Pentagon.
board.
I don't like when all this shit's coming from the Pentagon. I don't even fucking believe it.
Yeah, fuck them. Who believes a
let's
five-sided
see.
building?